How you doing? So today we have Morrissey, Smiler with Knife, and this is over 5 minutes long from World Peace is None of Your Business, and it's been requested a couple times, and I'm kind of surprised it's taken me this long to come to it with a title like that, very ominous. So I can only imagine what this is going to be about, so let's get into it, talk about it after. Let's go.
See in me the side of you that sometimes makes you jump with fright. Smiler with knife, it's your big night.
Goodness.
Sinking bed, all warm and clean. Only sadness waits for me. Smiler with knife, you're just in time. You're just in time. Press the blade against my skin.
Oh, geez.
Never to make love again. Smile with knife, it's alright. Surrendered will I am before you.
Love the transitions.
I am sick to death of life. Smiler with knife, a light. A light. If such things weren't meant to be, then they would never come to me. Smiler, oh, don't worry so. Slamming one shot's gentle pain. Someone calling out my name. Sex and love are not the same. Are not the same. Time has frittered long and slow. All I am and was will go. But where to and why now? When my last breath falls away, Smiler, trust me when I say you'll be okay. You'll be okay.
Good Lord. Okay, so Morrissey, Smiler with a Knife. Like I said off the top, I'm surprised I haven't gotten to this one yet because of the title. It seems very ominous, a little bit, when you're talking about a smiler with a knife, I think about somebody, who's crazy, some kind of serial killer or something killing you with a knife. I mean, my God, just butchering you up, which is it's great imagery. But and anyway, that would have caught my eye. But here we finally are with the song anyway. The song, it's so raw, it's so powerful, obviously, with the guitar chords on this track. With that acoustic guitar, the instruments are sparse. I mean, just from what is on this track, it just seems like an acoustic guitar. Yeah, I guess another guitar in there near at the end there, where it was kind of a long riff or whatever. But and as well as a piano too, a little bit of distortion in there too, of course. But it just seemed so. It was a little bit frightening, obviously, and the way Morrissey was singing this, he was sounding kind of like a crazy person, or somebody who was just done with life, of course, somebody who was just on the edge, and and again, I would guess, just to say at the top too, that this is a song from the perspective of a guy who wants their life to be ended by somebody else, and they're saying, please do this, and after I'm gone, you'll be okay. I want you to do this to me. I want you to, put the knife against my throat or whatever, against my skin anyway. And again, just it's very violent in that way, of course. And I love the, of course, where the acoustic guitar would pick up and, there'd be that frightening distortion, whatever, and it would just end and then come back to Morrissey's raw vocals, just almost a cappella. And I don't know, I just like I said during the song there, I think I love the transitions on this track. And again, yeah, it's kind of scary, it's frightening, it's keeps you on your toes in a way. And Morrissey, from the get-go, when he talked about, what was the first lyric here? He talked about, jumping. Hold on, let me scroll up in the lyrics here. Talk amongst yourselves. So it says, see in me the side of you that something makes you jump with fright. And again, I just love how, something makes you jump with fright. And, just the unpredictable music, the unpredictable melody of this track will make you jump, I feel like, especially with the headphones on and all that stuff. For a first listen, it'll make you think, oh God, what's coming next? But anyway, and again, Morrissey, again, I love his vocal ability on this track, the way he was going with it, the way, again, he was really channeling whoever this person is, whatever, that is just pretty much done with life and, sounds tortured, sounds depressed, again, I would say, and sounds like they just want life to be over, and all they can see is darkness and sadness, and really, they still can't even find any happiness in the darkness, obviously, and it's obviously kind of a hard listen in that way, but but again, it's spooky, but I did enjoy it again, and I like how the song was pretty much done, around 3.5 minutes, but then they just kept going instrumentally with the last minute and a half or whatever the hell, and again, in that way, it was just it was almost felt like a Halloween kind of track, and a dark track, but at the same time very fun in a way, for me anyway, just to listen to it. But anyway, good Lord, I and I guess it lived up to the name, because again, I was thinking this might be a little bit of a spooky track, and of course it is. And again, Morrissey with those introspective lyrics that he always seems to have, talk about pain and suffering in a way, and again, there is a little bit of pleasure in there, you might say, because this guy seems to be thinking about the pleasure of having it all ended, perhaps. But that's always fun. So anyway. It's just I wouldn't expect anything less from a Morrissey track with this title. So let's get into these lyrics again. Very raw, emotional in a way too, and just something I love. Just an acoustic guitar, a piano, and that's all was really needed for this track. Very understated musically, I have to also mention, as I see in a comment here, which I agree with. Anyway, see in me the side of you that something makes you jump with fright. Smiler with a knife. It's your big night. Again, it sounds so eerie. I mean, I got to think of another word. I mean, it sounds so eerie, and it sounds like, again, this guy's at his wit's end, and it's kind of sad, obviously. Not kind of, I guess it is sad. Sinking bed, all warm and clean. Love that feeling. Only sadness waits for me. Again, it just seems like this guy doesn't see any brightness coming to his life. He doesn't see, love. He doesn't see anything going on, job-wise or whatever the hell, school-wise, whatever it is. Nothing's coming for him, but it's all just sadness. The train going. Smiler with knife. You're just in time. You're just in time. And again, just the way that he feels so comfortable with his life being done is, again, a little bit eerie in a way, I guess you would say again. Press the blade against my skin. And again, that's not the best picture, to get in your head. But anyway, I guess that's what he wants. Never to make love again. Smiler with knife, it's all right. And again, this whole smiler with knife, who I guess is the other person, a guy like Norman Bates or something comes to mind, or I think of just, again, like slasher guys, whatever. I guess, Jason Voorhees, he used the machete, I do believe. So, that kind of thing, smiler with knife. But again, and just how maybe this person he's talking to was a former lover, perhaps, or somebody he knows, because it seems like that's what's going on here too. He's talking to somebody he has a relationship with at some point, at least. Anyway, and never to make love again, talking about, I guess, he'll be gone, so he can never make love again, so that's obviously true. Surrendered will, I am before you, I am sick to death of life. And again, this is obviously, this can be relatable for a lot of people. Some people are just sick to death of life, and again, that's just, once you get to that point, I mean, really, you can only go up from there, really. Smiler with knife, a light, a light. If such things weren't meant to be, then they would never come to me. Smiler, oh, don't worry so. And then we go on next part. But I just want to say, it seems like if some things weren't meant to be, it wouldn't come to me. So it's like, this wouldn't be meant to be if I didn't think about it, if that makes sense. I thought about this. I've been thinking about this, this whole ending of my life with you. So it's just like, so it can't be wrong. It came to me, so it has to be true. And it's at the same point, I'm done with life. I'm bored to death of life. I'm sick to death of life. And, just do this. Slam in one shot, gentle pain. Someone calling out my name. Sex and love are not the same, Now, I don't know if he's saying, there's a difference between sex and love, or if he's just saying that even sex and love aren't the same to him anymore. It's all over, it's just not the same. And then, but anyway, we keep going. Time is frittered long and slow. Again, it just, the depiction here, Morrissey is painting, the picture he's painting, everything is just so sad. Everything is so depressing. This guy sounds so dejected. Nothing at all in the song seems uplifting, and that's the whole point. All I am and was will go. There we go. But where to and why now? Again, there's some questions there, but at the same time, he's come to grips with all this stuff that it is time to go. When my last breath falls away, smiler, trust me when I say. And I love that he just calls this person Smiler. Again, I guess this person will have a smile on their face while doing it, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like the person who would do this really is into it. I don't know if they would have a smile on their face. Of course, some people do who, do these kind of crimes. But anyway, it seems like this guy really wants it. Anyway, smiler, trust me when I say, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. So again, like I said earlier, I think, because I pointed out that lyric, just saying, you have my, what is it? You have my permission, I guess, to do this. I want you to do this. You'll be okay. Whether he's talking about you'll be okay, you'll get over this, whatever, of me being dead. You'll get over that picture of the blood and everything. And also you won't be arrested perhaps or whatever. Because again, it was me who wanted you to do it. I don't know. That comes to mind too. It's almost like assisted suicide in a way, because this guy is already just done with life. But anyway, good Lord. It's what a tragic picture this was. A tragic song. Again, I love how understated the music is here, and just how bold Morrissey's voice is, and how bold the acoustic guitar would become at points, and the piano, of course, again, and then how it would just stop, and then just here comes Morrissey one more time. Just love that that melody part, I guess, that melody thing that they would have in there. And I didn't really know what to expect here, but at the same time, I knew it was probably going to be kind of an ominous, scary tune, and that's what it was. So I really enjoyed that part. And again, I don't know if I've ever, because I've had my own mental health issues, all this stuff. I mean, I've been diagnosed with, what's it called? Major depression disorder. And I don't know, just to also say, this can be relatable for a lot of people, but I've never been, so low as this guy seems. I don't, I never wanted to really die. But, so I just want to say that at the end, just to throw my two cents in at the same time too. This guy's obviously just at the lowest of low, and, he really wants to go. So anyway, I guess that's all I'm going to say. So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. Thanks for the request of this song, I think. And again, I'll talk to you guys again soon. And thanks for coming back for another Morrissey Friday. So yeah, have a good one wherever you are. There's a moth on my leg. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys again soon.